Many years ago, my partner and founder of Trail, Southern Dondra Head, made a promise to walk from the south to the furthest point in the north when the war ends. And in 2009, when the war ended, he promised that he will do that walk. So when he was talking to me about the idea of the walk, I said, I'll do it with you, but let's do it for charity.
And Nathan and I have been working together for the last 10 years, 12 years. He came up to me one day in office and said, look, your walk, I want to build a hospital in the north. Would you like to do your walk for the hospital that I want to build? And it was like perfect. It was perfect.
The walk in aid of constructing a state-of-the-art radiation therapy unit in Telepille, Jaffna, was something that resonated with everyone. Being Sri Lankan, cancer is highly prevalent here, and you see the sufferers of the disease who fight through with courage and hope, and it was a great initiative, and I was very touched to be invited to be a part of it.
You know that we've just come out of war for 30 years, and I needed something that is going to bind the entire country together so that nobody could manipulate it. And cancer was one point where I thought no politician, no religion, no businessman could pull it in any direction.
We never knew when we started in 2011, 1st of July, that it will be so successful. We had over 30,000 people walk with us, the 670 kilometers, the 27 days, and over 250,000 people lined the streets to support us.
And initially, to be honest, I thought it was going to be 5 or 6 people, maybe 25, 30 people walking for a short distance. But it was unbelievable the support we got. Towards the day we were starting, we realized it might be a little bigger than what we thought. Maybe 100 people. It was thousands of people.
It was an amazing experience because you walk through townships all the way from the south to the west coast in Colombo, all the way up to the north. And what you notice was that Sri Lankans have big hearts, heart of giving. We raised close to 10 million rupees just on the road by people giving us 1 rupee or 2 rupees in a tin.
And there were absolutely spontaneous generosity of people along the road. It wasn't the big donors that really made the difference. It was the people who gave 100 rupees, 200 rupees along the road. People were tossing money out of buses. They were walking up. Beggars were giving us money when they found out what the cause was.
It was great, and there was this another little boy who bought his tilt, which had collected funds, and then in front of us he broke the tilt and gave the money that he had saved for something that he wanted to buy. So it touched a lot of people.
It was a walk that bridged the south and north divide in Sri Lanka. We've just come out of a brutal 30-year war. People were still in need of a lot of hope and a lot of support. They were looking for new understanding, and I think this walk also helped to bridge those communities.
I think the Northerners probably realized that there was no divide here. In this project, everyone was united as Sri Lankans in supporting this.
First of all, it made such a great noise and such a huge impact in 2011, by collecting so many funds and being able to start up an amazing hospital, that has seen to so many cancer patients.
I was the main facilitator for the walk. I gave water throughout the whole 670 kilometers. 3 months after the walk, they did a biopsy and they found that I was down with cancer. So then after that, for about 7 months, I underwent treatment in Singapore. If that was available in Sri Lanka, I would have not flown into Singapore.
One of the most painful stories that I remember talking to the patients is when one girl said she sold her mom's sari for 467 or 463 rupees because that is the bus fare to come from Ampara to Colombo. Trail, I think, in that sense, is a beautiful initiative, and it's only fair that you give everybody in the country a fighting chance.
This is one of the best examples of a post-conflict public-private partnership where the government of Sri Lanka supported it in every possible manner, whereas we brought in the money for the bricks and mortar building and the equipment and basically gave life for the architectural design and concept of the facility.
I went for the opening and now it's fully operational now. But I know we're touching a lot of people, a lot of lives, and if we can do that and contribute to a good cause, we always feel blessed.
When my father was diagnosed of cancer in 1991, I was a medical student at that time. So I had to take him to Colombo for treatment because there was no facility for cancer treatment in Jaffna at that time. Then later I specialized in oncology, and because Jaffna is my hometown, I decided to come and work in Jaffna. So patients don't have to go to the south or wherever to the rest of the country for treatment. They'll be able to have most of their treatment in the northern province. 2011
was an amazing walk for all of us. It was an amazing achievement. Building the hospital was a dream come true. Now comes 2016. 2016, we're going to walk back and recreate what we have done in Jaffna.
But we didn't want to start the walk until this first hospital was up and running, functioning, and had the required support. We're at that place now, and we're planning for the walk on October 6, 2016, with two megastars walking with us for the full length, which is Mahela Jayawardena and Kumar Sangakkara.
And this was a deal done between me and Nad, and we felt that, once I retire playing cricket, because I wanted to do that walk, I was so fond of it. So we said, once we retire, the following year we'll do the walk. So that was the deal. And then he said, let's do it again, the same concept, and see whether we can do another hospital down south.
This walk is going to reiterate and re-strengthen the ties that we first initiated way back in 2011. And this is again a test of our goodness, our ability to stand with each other, and also our ability to show love, respect, and compassion.
What we've tried to do is we've tried to be credible. Credibility from the point of view that every single penny that we raise goes towards the hospital. Every administrative cost is taken care of by the trust personally, or by funders who want to fund a particular part of it. So anything we raise goes straight to the cause.
This is a part for all of you, every one of you who are either Sri Lankan citizens, who are of Sri Lankan origin, corporates that have an affinity to Sri Lanka, whoever you may be, to be a part of this wonderful achievement. This is something that you will cherish for the rest of your life. It is a sense of achievement that you will get when you see the culmination of this project, the completion of this project, that you will feel that you have invested in the future success of this country.
Sometimes small things go a long way, even if it means like just donating whatever you can to more than enough. I mean, everything helps. There are people in need. There are people who could really benefit from it.
Guys, the Trail Walk 2016. The last one in 2011 was south to north in aid of the cancer hospital in Telepille, Jaffna, and now we return from Jaffna to the south in aid of the south. So come join us. It's going to be a test. It's never going to be easy, but that's the point. Join us, stand together, and say that we all care for Sri Lanka.
Hele ye abhimana yai mein, mula bhavadina.